Hey, everybody. Here we are. It is finally the day that we are going to do this little fundraiser for our friend, Mischief Managed. She'll be with us in a little bit. She was running a little bit late this morning, but I could really tease her about that because she gets on to me. So, anyway, we're going to have a very just relaxed show today. I've got um, some guests that are going to come on, and uh, hey, Constance June, Karma Chameleon, good to see you. Mrs. Scorpio Rising, good to see you. I will try to keep up with everybody in the chat, but I don't promise because you know how it gets. This might be a hey Joel, it might be a big show. I don't know. I do have myself and Marilyn, who will be on stage in just a minute, have put three different payment options if somebody wants to help with you know, Mischief. I go back and forth between using her real name and her, like, online name, and so sometimes I get a little tongue-tied. So that's why a lot of times I just call everybody, like, what their, on-screen name is. So it's less confusing that way, but anyway, her name is Nancy, and, that's on some of her payment options, so you'll see that, it's not a secret. But, anyway, yeah, we've kinda just got different people that are gonna pop in, and some of the mods will be here. Um, Feral Cheryl's gonna be here. I'm not really sure, and if any of you all wanna, pop in, let me know. I will, pop you up onto the screen. Um, if I could figure out how to do everything. I'm kinda new at this. I really just didn't plan on having to worry about how to do a lot of that kinda stuff. I thought I'm just gonna do, like, the real simple kinda things, and, the further I go along in it, I'm like, "Yeah, I need to learn how to do this stuff." I had to have Mischief send the pictures to Marilyn earlier because she sent me pictures, and I'm like, "I don't know how to do it." So, I think I'm gonna take some time this weekend and really try to figure out how to do stuff. I just as bad as this sounds, I have a hard time sitting through YouTube videos that are telling me how to do it. Like, I like to watch YouTube for, like, entertainment, I mean, and to learn stuff that I'm interested in, of course, but also just for, like, an entertaining learning experience, and so some of those tutorials are just not my thing, but I'm gonna make myself do it, y'all. I'm gonna make myself do it. 'Cause the longer I go, I can tell I really need to. So, I wanna welcome everybody to But First Coffee Susie Oberholtz. I think that Marilyn is also streaming to her channel, so if you're joining us from her channel, thank you for being here also. Yeah. I see some of my future guests are coming on here. Lord Kiss Freak is gonna be on tonight, so y'all come back at 5 Central Time to see him. I don't usually do 2 in a day, but this was kind of an important situation, so I wanted to do it. And then tomorrow we have a guest that is a victim actually of Dave Litton, the Echoplex Media guy, and she's gonna be on and tell her story. And, you know, not that it matters, but she is absolute proof that he was not just preying on teenage boys. He was preying on whoever, and so she's got a really interesting story. As soon as I was listening to some of her story, I'm like, yeah, I got to have her on. So, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hold on. Oh, yeah. Do I use a desktop or a Mac or an iMac? I actually use a Dell laptop. So, that's what I use right now. I have other things that I'm gonna use use because I'm gonna start doing some streaming when I'm outside. I'm gonna start going on walks as the weather gets better, as long as my health holds up. Um, I'm gonna go on some walks, and so a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine who also has a channel, bought me a like video camera type thing for Christmas. It was so sweet. I just cried my eyes out. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna start using that. I mean, I'm gonna start using my phone some too if I'm like outside sitting still or, just wherever. But yeah, right now, most time I use my Dell laptop. So, and I'm all excited because I bought a deal that you can hook onto the laptop and it puts another screen on both sides of your screen. So I'll actually have three screens coming up in the next day or two. I'll have them all ready. So anyway, y'all, my nose is itching. But I'm gonna go ahead and bring Marilyn onto the screen, and she can talk a little bit. We'll both talk a little bit, and I've got a little thing that I'm gonna read that Mischief actually wrote, and it kind of explains her whole situation that she's got going on now and how it kind of came to be. Because 'cause it's been a long process. They say that we're all, just like 3 paychecks from, from being homeless. And so that's just horrible, and I just couldn't let that happen. No, he didn't do anything to Mischief. It was another guest that we're gonna have on tomorrow. So, anyway, I'm gonna bring Marilyn on, and we'll just chat a little bit. We sent some pictures over to her, and so
Hi.
just hi. Good to
Hi,
see
everybody.
you. I watched your live earlier. It was really good. I was there.
Thank you. I'm gonna dim myself a little bit. There we go.
Oh gosh.
Well,
Yeah,
earlier
my
I had
lighting's weird.
yeah, the sun is shining today, so.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Thank
helicopter
you.
says, "Love that hair, Susie."
Yeah.
So
It's
cute. I
real
love it.
flyaway this morning. I had it fixed kinda cute, and I went outside, and the wind is blowing like crazy. And so when I came
Yeah.
back in, it didn't look anything like it was supposed to look, so I just kinda brushed it and went on. I thought, "Oh, well, whatever." So, I am so glad to have you here. My goodness.
I know
I don't know
we
that we've
haven't
ever
seen
been on screen.
a few times, I think,
Yeah,
when
maybe in, like, a group or something.
yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. This is
Yeah,
great.
here we are. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
it is.
excited. So, you want me to go ahead and read that thing that Mischief wrote up for
Absolutely,
us
and
and kinda get
I wanna ask
started?
you, you said Mischief's coming on, maybe we can do the pictures while she's here so she can describe who's who in
Yeah,
the
that would
picture?
be good. Yeah, that'd
Okay,
be great. I'll
yeah.
go ahead and read this so that
Okay,
kind of gives
I'll
y'all an
crochet and
idea.
listen and watch the
That's
chat.
fine. I'm gonna read it off of my iPad, y'all. So, okay, this is from Mischief, okay? So, I haven't even read it completely through, so there is no telling. She's a she's something. So she says, "Here's the deal. I'm 63, married, and I have 3 daughters born in 84, 86, and 95. I worked some odd jobs here and there when we needed extra money, but mostly I was a stay-at-home mom. I was so fortunate to be able to be the mom that went to all the school shows and Christmas plays and field trips, but that is biting me in the butt now. I have 0 retirement and I have no retirement and qualify for 0 Social Security. I'm now married to my 3rd husband. I know what you're thinking, but to be fair, I traded up each time." She's got a winner, and he's sweet. And I mean,
Yeah,
he loves me, so of course he's, intelligent as all get out.
of
Kidding.
course.
Yeah. Uh, anyway, we will have our 20th anniversary this year. He retired from the US Marine Corps before we met and was going to truck driving school. He has driven for the same company for 20 years. This man is amazing. We had only been together for 2 years when my oldest daughter passed away suddenly in a car accident and my world fell apart. She was 23 years old. I had just finished truck driving school, had my license, and was going over the road training in the truck with my husband. So I wasn't home when the accident happened late one night. She passed away in the morning while we were sitting in an airport trying to get home. I haven't worked since that day in 2007. I was a non-function functional God, functional. That might get me in trouble. I was a non-functional wreck for months, and he stayed with me. 5 years later, I've spiraled to the point where he had to come home and take care of our little farm while I went to an inpatient facility, the kind with plastic silverware, because I just didn't wanna be here anymore. The heartache was just unbearable. They got my meds straight, but it was a long road back. We had to sell all of our animals, so I had to just get better. So I had time to just get better, sorry. And he stayed with me. I'm still on 2 medications for anxiety and depression, and I have a diagnosis of PTSD as well. When I got sick, I it hadn't been long s okay. If it hadn't been so long ago, I would swear maybe it was COVID. It was like never-ending horrible bronchitis or maybe pneumonia. I could barely walk to the kitchen or the bathroom, so I started sleeping on the couch closer to both. That lasted for over 2 years. I gained a shit ton of weight, and I'm not completely better. I couldn't walk up our driveway to the mailbox or clean or cook. All my food was microwavable sandwiches or fruit. He had to take days off because he had to do the shopping for me. I couldn't even walk through our little market. I couldn't do anything, and he stayed with me. Present day. Towards the end of February, while he was driving on the freeway, he had a horrible dizzy spell. He got the truck off the road safely, but he hasn't been able to work. He's still wobbly on his feet at times. It comes and goes, but it never is gone completely. Over 6 doctor visits in, and we still have no answers. We're currently waiting for a referral to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Yesterday, his doctor discovered an irregular heart palpitation. So I have to take him in for an angiogram. We have applied for a grant to help with the house payment, but it hasn't been approved yet. And next month, we'll start getting the dreaded letters from the mortgage company. He had a hefty credit on our power bill, so that has been taken care of so far. We've talked to Social Security, but disability will be a long time coming. He's also working with the Veterans Administration to search for any other benefits that might be available to him. Thank God we have his military pension. It's taking care of the basics. We just need some breathing room so we have time to get things in motion. I don't know how to express my gratitude. Thank you just isn't enough. I love this community and all the crazy people in it. That's exactly why I fit right in and felt at home. Ex-culty or never in, we've all had trauma, and it's okay. It's led us to our tribe. And that's from Mischief.
That was beautiful. Thank you,
I think
Mischief.
she did such a good job on that, didn't
Yes.
she? I just think it was beautiful. I about cried a couple times, y'all.
Yeah.
So
Misty-eyed
trying
too.
not to cry. Yeah, I know. I can imagine because we're both kind of like,
Yeah, I cry a lot.
very sensitive people.
And I love Mischief. She's so wonderful. She really
She
is.
is wonderful. So we've got a couple more people in the background. I'm going to go ahead and bring those on if that's okay.
Hef says
So,
she's amazing. Yep. And so is Hef.
yeah.
There she is.
Yeah. Look who all we
There she is.
have. We're just going to have
Hey,
us a big old just love fest here today. I'm like, it's all my friends.
Yes.
So
Hi.
excited to see you
hi
guys. Hey,
guys.
George.
Can you hear
Hi,
me
Hey,
okay?
Eva.
Hev.
Can
Yeah.
you hear me okay? Is the fan in the background noisy?
There's
Anything?
something that's noisy. I don't know what it is.
Okay, good. Hi guys.
So, okay. So, what are we going to talk about?
Well, I just want to say that I feel very privileged to know Mischief Managed, and I'm just so grateful for her, for all of her help, for how wonderful she
Yeah.
is. And anyone who's been in any chat that she's modded knows that as soon as you pop in there, she'll yell your name in all caps.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
There is
definitely a better
some kind of
mod than.
background. I'm not sure. Is it
Yeah,
me?
I think it's Hef. I
Okay,
think
hold
it's
on.
some kind of background on Hef. I'm not sure.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yep,
It was.
it's better.
It was my
Well,
fat
there's
girl
still
fan.
some, but it's not bad. I don't know why it's doing that. It's got a little bit though.
I don't know.
Anyway.
If it gets distracting, let me know and I'll back out.
Oh no, you're fine right now. You're fine.
It's just it's just like a little staticky.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a phone that's on? Because it's almost like an echo.
No.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn mine off just to make sure.
Excuse me. Well, I have mine muted, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well,
I've got my tablet over there, but it's muted as well.
Oh, okay.
I just have it to see the chat. Who knows?
So
I'm always having audio problems.
I turned my phone completely off. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll turn my iPad off too and see.
It's probably me.
Go
I'm looking at shit too. Here, give me a second.
I can get my headphones. Maybe it's that because there's a little bit of an echo. I'll be right back.
Okay.
See if that helps.
If it's still there, then it's me.
I don't hear it right now. Well, yeah, now I do. But I don't have anything else. Hold on. Okay, let me talk now. Is that anything? No, it's still doing it. I have everything turned
Well,
off at this
obviously,
point.
it's probably me. I can try to. My earphones haven't been wanting to link up right, so I'll try them.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Seems like it's something to do with Susie's microphone.
I don't know.
I only hear it when Susie talks.
See, I was hearing it. See, I hear it now when it's me. But I don't know how to disconnect the microphone is the problem. It's the exact setup I use every time.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna try to.
We can't figure out what it is. See, it's doing it with me, but I don't have anything on, and I use this microphone every time.
We'll just have to roll with it, right?
Yeah. Well, see, it didn't do it right then. It's not doing it right now. Did you all hear it?
I don't hear anything, but that
Maybe
don't
it just
mean
didn't
anything,
need to be so close. Oh, there it went back again. It's my voice, so I don't know what it is. Ugh.
Ison is saying that she thought that Hef was at Marin's place because of
We
the
have the same
curtains.
curtains.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. I've had these. I bought these when I moved in here 4 years ago, and then went to Maryland's. I was like, oh my god.
Aw.
Felt
So
at home,
yeah,
huh?
I think that Mischief is maybe one of the most beloved characters on here. Like everybody likes her.
Absolutely. She's everybody's cheerleader, everybody's
Mhm.
support.
I'm gonna take
For
these
Just
down.
a damn good person.
Yeah, I
Y'all
think we
keep
all
talking
can
while I
relate.
take these
We've
down.
all had times that we've fallen hard times, and
Absolutely. And
it's
that's
great
why I
to be able
said,
to help.
it was a hand up, not a hand out, because we've all been there.
By the way, I wasn't picking my nose. I was fixing my nose
See,
ring.
that's
FYI.
let me try my.
If I was, I'm
It
trying
wasn't.
everything.
It wasn't doing it when we first started, so I'm not sure what happened.
It may be me.
Hep, why don't you try
Me.
muting yourself for a minute, and then we'll talk, and then we'll.
Can you hear me
maybe
now?
try that.
How the hell do I mute myself? Oh,
I
wait.
can't hear you.
I don't know what I'm doing here. How about you mute me? Because I don't know how to mute.
Oh, okay, I can. Yeah.
I'm a moron.
Y'all keep talking while I
You're
try to
always
figure out what's going
telling
on.
people to hush their hush, and you don't know how to do it yourself.
Okay, let's try it.
There you go.
Susie, talk. Can she hear me? Susie, can you hear me? I think it was Hef's mic. I'm not sure what's going on with your mic. Sorry, Eddie. Well, what we can do is when you talk, unmute yourself, and then while everyone else is talking, just mute. I think that'll help. Like while Susie's talking, we'll mute ourselves.
Okay, can you
I
hear me
unmuted
now?
you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Now I'm going to mute her for a second and see if it stops. Go ahead. Go ahead, Susie.
Okay, can you hear me now?
It's Hef. Sorry, Hef.
Okay.
I don't know what
I'm about to
happened.
say I don't either. Well, see,
Okay,
it's
I
doing it with me
unmuted
too.
her. No, because I unmuted her.
Oh, okay.
Hef Hasha.
Hef, do you
I'm
have
hushing my husher. I am.
hold on.
Headphones? I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying that now. It's not wanting to connect. Booty-doo. Oops. I am technologically not well. Okay.
That's okay. We all have
Yeah,
these,
absolutely.
technical difficulties. I think the chat's used to it.
Yeah, and it's still not. It's not wanting to connect.
Bless your heart. So, I don't have a total as of today, but as of yesterday, the total that we have raised so far between, all the pre things that we've done, and then Sammy had a live the other day that he did, and so far, I'm just going to round it off because I don't remember exactly, but it was a little over $1,200. So, and that was before we added the other two links for her, Cash App and what was the other one? I can't remember. But anyway, there's two Venmo. There's two more links now. We've had some people that their PayPal isn't working or anything, so we got a total of 3 links now that if anybody wants to, they can definitely. Do you want me to put you back in, Hef?
She okay? Not
Okay.
yet. Okay.
Yeah,
She
not
was
yet.
frozen, so I put her backstage because she was frozen.
Yeah.
She's working on it.
It says Angie says I've never used Venmo before. Should it take me to start media to activate an account? I just want to make sure I don't give my card info out to the wrong site. I don't remember how it did it when I started it.
I think it's just Venmo.com, and yeah, you put your information in. It should
Yeah,
be
you just
secure.
you just go to venmo.com. I think it's the same with pretty much all of them. You just
Yeah, I know some
put that in.
countries. Yeah, some countries you can't use Venmo or PayPal should work in most countries. I know it
Yeah.
looked like Maria from Greece was having trouble, and I know a couple other people had trouble with PayPal.
Yeah.
But you should be able to put any card into PayPal. You want to try it?
No? Okay.
Not yet? Oh, she's punching the screen?
She's like doing this in the back office.
Let us know when you want us to try it.
Feisty. She's feisty.
Funny.
But yeah, I was really glad. I hope we can get some more, of course, and I'm hoping I'm gonna donate some more. But anyway, what we decided was just that anything that gave them a little bit of just a breathing space,
Yeah.
just because I mean they are trying to do everything. They're not sitting back on their butts, just like waiting for things to happen. She didn't bring it up to me. I brought it up to her. She was very just like, "Oh, I don't know." I don't know. And anyway, her husband wasn't thrilled at first either. Greg was not
Yeah, I know.
absolutely thrilled, but that now he's just amazed at how much we all love her. And I said, "Well, what's not to love? She's adorable."
Yeah,
So,
she's a sweetheart.
yeah, she truly is. So,
How you doing, Hef? You want to try it? Not yet? Okay.
not yet.
You can message. Actually, there's a private chat you can type in too. Let us know
Yeah.
if you can find it. So,
So,
yeah.
yeah, I'm sitting here just looking all excited at who all's here, and I'm just like, "Oh,
I
I'm just still
know.
talking
Thank
every
you,
once in a while."
everybody.
Where's
Thank you,
Staceperia?
everybody.
That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
I thought she was supposed to be here. I
Yes,
sent
so
a
do I.
link, so if anybody wants to come in, we can absolutely send you a link, and you can come up on the screen and say something, especially once, Mischief gets here. She should be getting here pretty quick. I'm trying to watch my clock, if I can figure out where it's at on here. It doesn't move, but are you ready, Hef? Oops, she disappeared. I don't know where she went.
She'll be back.
Yeah, she'll be back. But, yeah, if anybody wants to actually come on and talk that's good. Um,
Stacy's still at work, can't be there till I log out. Gotcha.
No,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So,
So,
anyway, Marilyn, I absolutely want to brag on you for a minute.
Oh, no.
You have done just such an amazing job with such a tough subject that you've been having to deal with lately with this child essay stuff and Brett Miller and everything, and you have done it with class and what I really like is that you've given the information, but you've not, like, just made it a sensationalized kind of thing. You've not, like, I mean, you could have easily just told every single detail, doxed people, everything, and you haven't done it. You have done it with such class, such integrity, and I just as a forget a whole YouTube thing, but as from my journalism experiences, I respect it. I respect it a lot how you've done it. You've done an excellent job, and I just wanted to tell you that. And the the haters are always going to hate because they're jealous. They are jealous, and if you look at the ones that are doing all the hate, click on their little name and see how many followers or whatever they've got. Maybe 2, maybe 5 if they're lucky, and then as far as, like, those Reddit people, I believe there are some good Reddit people, I really do. I've got some that's in my chat and some that have said that they left there
Oh, yeah.
because of how they treated me and you, and so, but for the most part, they live in this little echo chamber with all their little sock accounts, and they sit there and have conversations with themselves,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
pretty damn sad. I mean, I'm like, if I had to actually just have a conversation with myself,
Right.
ah, that's pretty
Well, let
pathetic.
me just say I appreciate you, Susie, because you're strong. You have such a backbone. You are. I
I
just
try.
admire you because what I am too like timid to say. I know sometimes I'm just like
Yeah.
it's hard for me, probably because my background, like I
Yes.
came from such a like oppressive
Absolutely.
thing. It was like
Yes.
saying stuff. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so it's been hard for me to talk about, but I know that it needs to be talked about.
You've done
And
great.
like I said, I hope that everybody does a video about these, Penoplex
Mhm.
and all of them. I just want to see the word, get out there. And speaking of rock stars, Dianetics, hi, sweetie.
Yes. Hey, Diane.
Marisa was there. Different Marisa.
Yeah.
Dianetics was there for me through the
Oh,
date night
yeah.
thing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
she was
She is a
she
rock
was
star.
there and helped so much. So I appreciate all you strong ladies. I appreciate Giorgio. He's always there to support all of us ladies, and
George is a
he's
rock
just one of
star
the girls.
too.
Yes, yes. So thank you,
Yeah.
everyone.
You have George, which I try to steal, but he just, like, keeps creeping back.
I gotta keep some secret weapons.
I
What's
know.
funny though when it comes to mods, I did ask a few that are in my chat, and I I plan on victimizing some more if they want to, but I like to just take people that have been in my chat for a long time.
Yeah,
And
me
so
too.
George was with me for like a year. And
Yeah,
so I know he knows my style and all of that. So
yeah,
I have had a few that just like to collect wrenches, but they're gone.
yeah.
So I'm glad
Yeah,
for
mine
that.
too.
But yeah, I like to keep my circle kind of kind of small.
Me
That's
too.
just how I am. Yeah.
We have on our group we have Hockey Town John. He's our token man. He's funny. He's just very blunt, very very blunt, and I like that. And he kind of keeps us leveled out a little bit. But
I
yeah,
told Eric Rader in backstage one day when he was on with you and Cheryl, Marilyn, when he was looking for some male support. I said, "Don't look at me. In this community, I'm one of the girls."
We call him the Mean Girl because what was
yeah,
it? I think that people were talking about some of the lines from the movie Mean Girls, and
yeah.
George had never seen it. So his assignment from Staceberry was he had to go watch it. So he watched the Mean Girls, and then he's starting to stop trying to make fetch happen. It's just so funny hearing that coming from George.
Oh, Daceberry is
Yeah.
pretty good at handing out homework. She likes to tell people what to do.
Yes, she was the one that nipped that whole thing in the bud with the kettle gate
Uh-huh.
because I was caught microwaving my tea water
Yeah.
by all the Brits, and they were horrified. They were
Oh, I know.
horrified.
Kelly says that says George is the golden girl.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
You're never gonna live that down.
Golden girl. Speaking of Eric Rader, he's in the chat. Hey Eric,
Oh,
good
I
to see you,
love
friend.
Eric. He is a sweetheart.
And
He
Dusty's
is a
here.
sweetheart.
Jimena,
Yeah,
everybody.
Dusty said he was going to try to stop in. He's getting ready to go to work, I think. So we had it kind of crossways. I think he thought it was tonight, and I'm like, no, it's it's tomorrow morning. So anyway, he thought it was tonight. But if you're here, if you want to come on, I'll put a link in the deal, and you can come in. Anybody that wants to come in, really,
Nice.
as long as you're not a troll.
Right. I saw Mischief was trying to come in, but she was
Oh, how
bumped
funny!
out
My
again.
daughter, Megan Wells, is my daughter, and she's like,
Oh,
George. She loves George too. She watches.
hi Megan, nice to meet you. Oh, she's beautiful,
She is.
like her mama.
Oh, she's something. She is beautiful. I said it's so
So are
funny.
you?
She looks like me and yet not. Like she's got just these, she's got beautiful hair and it's really dark and really beautiful blue eyes and these nice lips that everybody would pay for. So she really everything's different, and yet she does look like me, but man, I said she took my pretty. They say
Oh, you
sometimes
are
your
pretty.
daughters take your pretty. Between my two, I don't have any left. So, I see Mischief. Are you ready to come on? I'm gonna put her up
Ready?
here.
Awesome.
Hef, are you ready to come on?
Oh, let's see.
No, I can't tell if Hef is or
Hi.
not.
Hi, Mischief. Hi, sweetie.
Hi, George.
Oh,
You look so pretty.
Oh, well, clean hair does wonders.
Oh, I love your hair.
Thank you.
Aw.
I used to pay lots of money to get curls put in it, and now it just is.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine just
Oh.
I can't get a perm. It just falls right down like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Whew.
Aw.
Hey, well, hello.
Hi.
So how you doing?
Oh my God. Well, I'm sweating from running. I got this set up, and then it said you have to change your settings. So
Yeah.
but
Oh.
I am. Greg's right there.
Oh, there's Shakespeare. Hef,
Hi.
is Hef one on the stage?
Uh-oh. Should I go?
Yeah,
There's no escape, George.
No, George, you stay.
No. I'm terrified of
George
that
wants to
one in the
leave
middle.
because he's afraid of stasis.
Yeah. I need to move him
Be nice
around.
to George.
my hair is still wet. Is it still doing that? Because I could not
Yeah.
get.
They're
Yeah.
constantly bullying me, Marilyn. The pair of them.
He's always whining. He's always tattling on them. I'm like, I don't hear you. What?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I feel very privileged. Look at all these beautiful
I
ladies and
know
George.
it. And George.
Yeah, sorry about
George.
that. I'm spoiling the picture.
My husband is currently wrangling cats to keep them away from my phone.
Aw.
I'm not sure what this means, but Kelly Copter wants to know, Mischief, I must know, what Hogwarts house are you?
What Hogwarts house am I?
Hufflepuff.
I'm Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
Hufflepuff. Yep.
So Mischief Managed comes from Harry Potter. Is it to
Yes.
do with the Weasley twins?
Yes.
Oh.
Right. That's what I thought.
It's from the Marauders map.
Oh, okay.
To open it, you say, I solemnly swear I am up to no good. And then when you're done, you say Mischief Managed, and all of the map disappears.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess
Kelly
so.
says loyal friends are Hufflepuffs. Well, that makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
I love
We
it.
have every house represented in this community. We even have some, yeah.
Do we have Slytherins? Where?
There's definitely a Slytherin out there.
Yeah.
I'm not going to name names, but that
I
Slytherin.
I bet we could narrow
gonna
it down
go
very
with,
quickly.
Let's not go there. We're not here for that.
Ethan
Diane.
says, what does that say about me that I'm a Slytherin?
Oops.
No way. I
Jason.
don't buy that second.
Good,
Oh, Diane
good
added
wizards.
Cruise says, oh, go ahead.
Good wizards can come out of Slytherin too.
There we go.
Yeah. Snape
Marisa
was
says,
actually
I
my
couldn't.
favorite character.
You see that, Stace Beria? I couldn't read Stacy's name. I couldn't spot her hair from across the room, so I knew it was her.
Talking to Harry
love
Potter, I have a story that I was chased down the street with someone screaming at me, "Harry Potter, come back! Harry Potter, come back!" I think Maui and the Stacey know the story. I don't think it's not suitable for this time of day. But let's just say
Or after dark.
I was on a trip to Amsterdam at the time. So
Oh yeah. I remember that is not suitable for right now. No.
No. It's,
Wow.
we'll have to keep that till after dark streams.
Kelly's a Ravenclaw.
Were your glasses round?
Yeah, at that time they were. I think I have one. Hang on.
I think I'm a Hufflepuff. I can't remember. It's been so long. I'm 99% sure I'm Hufflepuff.
Well, your daughter Megan is a Ravenclaw.
Yeah. Yeah, I remembered hers, but can't remember mine. Isn't that awful?
Y'all lost me with all that. I watched Harry Potter one time. I watched all of them on a marathon, and then I was like, eh.
I want to
I've
read
never
them
seen them.
again.
I need to watch. I need to.
I love
read
it.
and watch them.
I love it. I love the books. I love the movies. I absolutely loved it. What I did was my daughters were young. They were young teenagers when they came out. So I would buy the book as they came out, each one that came out, and I would read it first. And then I was like, okay, I'm okay with it. You can read it. So I'd pass it on to them. So then I got to read them first. And they were like, aren't you finished yet? They're just like, because it would be, Megan would go next. And then, Megan would go next because she's the oldest. And then Katie would, by the time Katie got it, the next book was out. So bless her heart.
I remember doing that and it's like when you finish the book, it's like, oh God, it's going to be a whole year.
Yeah.
Before the next one.
Yeah.
And I would take my youngest daughter to the midnight release, at the bookstore. And who told me to read Harry Potter? My father.
Really?
My dad. Yeah.
Really?
My girls, they could name off like all the spells and all, everything. They could make sense out of all that. I just read like the words I could understand and just, I would see them, so I would visually know what they were talking about, but I have no idea how most of it was pronounced. So, but I loved them. I really did.
Yeah.
Hi, Marilee.
There.
Yeah.
Hey, Mayor Doug. I found the mute button, by the way. I will be muting myself.
Hey, you're not doing it right now.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good right now.
You say
It sounds good right now. I mean,
I'll leave it on. I have
yeah.
no idea what that was about.
I don't know.
Hey,
It
Lord.
sounds pretty good right now. It's a little bit it breaks up a little, but it's not terrible.
I like disconnected my Wi-Fi and just used my phone. Internet-y thing. I know that does that sometimes. Hold on.
Really? So we have some pictures to show. Hunger Game books.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Candace said that she made her daughters read the Hunger Games before she took her to the movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Guys.
I think that's kind of a good idea.
It's a good policy. Yeah. Read
Yeah.
the book.
Let me tell you a silly story about the Harry Potter, though. So, as you all know, my family is like uber religious. And when Harry Potter came out, my girls were young too. And my mom and my grandma begged me not to let them watch it, right? Because it's of the devil.
Yeah. Oh, the devil. Yeah, I was just like, yeah,
Anyway,
we wouldn't have been able to watch it either because of the wizards and.
So I'm trying to abide by, I don't know why. I wasn't even like in church then, but I was like, okay, we won't watch it. But I knew damn well they'd go to their dads and watch it. So I was okay with that. But then fast forward to when they're a little bit of teenagers, when Twilight comes out, I was like, yeah, give me the whole, book. I'll read it with you. And we watched them all. But yeah. It was ridiculous. And they still will not let me live that down. You didn't let us watch Harry Potter, but we watched it anyway. So
yeah, I didn't let my kids
I
watch
love
it either.
Twilight too. I love Twilight. I liked it too. And my girls, they were big Twilight, still are. There's the whole battle, between Jacob and
Yeah.
Yeah,
we were out of the cult by then, so my daughter got to watch Twilight, but not Harry Potter.
My daughter threw the most amazing Twilight shit posting party that I've ever been to. Everything was named after something goofy. All the foods were made. My one daughter, she took pretzel rods, dipped them in white chocolate, and then dipped them in like silver glitter, edible glitter. And that was Edward's ice pee. Yeah, because it was great. And then she made then my other daughter, she made that like Oreo dirt the thingy, and then put a pretzel rod on it with like a gummy worm hanging off of it for when that other guy chases Bella with the worm on a stick. That was awesome. The drinks were even actually I named the drinks. And one of them was like a type of sangria thing. So I named that Bella's Miss Period.
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
We had a blast with that. Mainly I was watching my granddaughter upstairs and all the other, kids and their friends, all of, above age, of course, were down there partying, but it was still pretty funny. They are, if you look, they are my kids. Yeah, I raised them right.
I have to read this one. This is so good. This is so true. Cat as a flower. Some people who condemn Harry Potter believe Cabbage Patch dolls are possessed by the devil.
My kids
Okay.
luckily my mom didn't buy into that bullshit, and I collected Cabbage Patch Kids. They would say that when you sent the birth certificate in, the Satanists would pray over the birth certificate, pray to the devil.
Oh Lord.
And I had a reoccurring nightmare for years that my Cabbage Patch doll came to life like Chucky and chased me and tried to kill me because of that bullshit.
Well, I'm still having problems with my elf. Thank you, girls, very much.
That doll. I wouldn't have that elf anywhere near me. That thing was scary looking. I was like, oh yeah, that's the devil. It's possessed. Run,
Yeah.
Susan.
Mhm.
I've told you the story about the Smurfs. How my mom stopped letting us watch them because she heard they were of the devil at church, and then she was crocheting because she taught me how to crochet. She was crocheting them and turned them into bluebirds instead. I mean, I wanted a crocheted Smurf. Oh, what the hell is this bluebird bullshit?
It's like everything was of the devil,
Of the devil.
Hey, whenever
Mhm.
I was doing all of the Harry Potter stuff, when I was watching and reading all of that, I was actually teaching Sunday school for 5th and 6th graders at a Baptist church. So they were not
Yeah.
happy. The preacher was not happy with me for being like
Really?
of the devil, basically, and then teaching Sunday school. Yeah.
Yeah, but we had some Sunday school teachers that were doing worse things than watching
Oh yeah.
Harry Potter, but that was okay.
Hey,
Mhm.
my office was next to the preacher's. I sat through many of his marriage counseling sessions with people in the church. There was a whole lot worse things than Harry Potter going on in there. So they needed
Y'all,
Yeah.
my
they needed to
uncle,
take a seat.
one of my uncles had an affair with the preacher's wife, and then they divorced their spouses, and they're still married today. But that
Wow.
happened when I was like a teenager. Yeah,
Oh wow.
not the same uncle who was Jimmy Swaggart's music
I was about
director.
to say, is this the
No, different side of the family. Different other side of the family. Yeah, it was. And yeah, it was crazy.
Well, let me know when you want me to show those pictures.
Yeah, anytime. And
So,
since Mischief
Mischief,
is
you
here,
can-
she can tell us who they
That's
are.
what I thought. You can narrate them, Mischief.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let Marilyn handle this part.
Okay, I'll put those up. So you sent me some pictures. Look at that.
Oh,
Oh,
now I'm jealous.
That
there a
is
story
my
behind this?
yeah, that's that little guy is George.
Oh,
And
kind of looks like
You've known him that long, huh?
Surprise, surprise.
He's looking curious. He's curious.
Yeah, I'm very curious.
he's kind of famous because he was smuggled over here in a bowl on a lady's tummy.
oh my goodness.
She snuck him on the plane acting like she was pregnant.
Oh my
Um,
God.
Wow.
What happened if it started chirping or whatever they do, screeching or whatever?
It must have
How
been pretty little.
He was
Did you say
drugged.
she had gas? I'm sorry that I'm pregnant. It was just gas.
Yeah, but he ended up at my friend's primate rescue. So
Aw.
little George.
Aw. Okay, we got next one.
Big George.
Oh, kitty.
Aw.
Aw.
That's when I was rescuing cats, which was always a bad idea because before you can blink, you have like 27 of them.
Yeah.
But
Ask our friend Joel McCoy about that.
yeah,
Yes.
I've done it twice just to make sure I learned my lesson.
Nice.
Mm.
Another kitty.
Aw.
And that's Larry.
Are you crocheting or knitting? What are you doing?
Crocheting.
Oh, yay.
Look at your nails. So pretty.
I know. Beautiful.
I'm not going to show them to you now because I've been hacking at berry vines.
Who's this kitty? What's their name?
It's Larry. My husband named him and his brother after the Hollywood bank robbers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's not allowed to name things anymore.
So cute. Oh, look at it.
And that's my first grandson, Dylan. That's back when I was babysitting him while my daughter was in school.
Adorable.
He's in college now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He looks like you.
Yeah, I think he does too.
Definitely. Oh, another kitty. Is that the same one?
Larry. That's Larry.
Larry.
Larry sleeps on my head, across my neck. Oh, I have to move him. It's like I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I can't breathe.
Aw.
Cute. Goat.
Oh,
See, this is when we had our little farm. That's we had Nigerian dwarf goats.
Aw.
Oh.
I like
Yeah.
goats.
I do too. I
Good
miss
girl.
my folks.
Oh,
Aw,
puppy
That's
one.
my
precious.
youngest with a llama that was born here about, I'd say he was a couple hours old maybe at that point.
Oh, wow. Just
Wow.
little.
Adorable.
Mm.
Turkey.
Turkeys! We had chickens and
Aw.
turkeys and
Aw.
bunnies and sheep and goats and llamas. We had alpacas for a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cute.
There's the baby sheep.
Aw.
Aw,
Sheep.
how
They're
sweet.
Sheep.
They're called soy sheep and they lose their hair every year. They don't have to be sheared and they come from
Really?
Scotland. They come from
Oh.
Scotland. So they eat just about anything because they live on these rocky islands.
Mhm.
So they're super easy to take care of.
That's how
And
the Highland cows are, those Highland cows that we
yeah,
have.
yes,
They'll
yes.
If you don't watch them, they'll eat trees. I mean, they'll eat
Yeah.
anything. They'll strip the bark off a tree. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Things from
That's just in
Scotland,
our
don't miss.
Oh, that's
in
a
our
bunny.
bunny yard.
So cute.
Aw.
That's Dylan in our bunny yard.
Lots of
Oh.
And that's just down in the corner. You can see my first baby chick that hatched
Yep.
that
Aw.
round.
There's some bluish green eggs. Wow.
Yeah, we had every color egg. Now that's the only family picture that we ever got together.
Aw.
Yeah.
So name everybody off. We want to know who's who.
Okay. The one with the beard is Greg.
I kind of figured.
Next to him is Amanda, my oldest, and in the front is Trillian holding my grandson Dylan.
Mhm.
Trillian's my youngest, and there's me, and then my middle daughter Chrissy.
Beautiful family.
Sweet. Yes, beautiful family.
And that's Amanda. Those are-
Aw.
Gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh.
absolutely gorgeous. Is that a baby fox?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, baby fox.
And in the top left-hand corner, she was really sick that day,
Uh-huh.
and she just wanted to hold her rat. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah, I can
she
see
got
it.
a little
Oh,
rat
yeah.
in her hand. So she was just sleeping with her rat.
Oh.
I think she was the biggest animal lover out of my three. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Book Girl says, what a beautiful smile. That's great family photos.
Yeah, it wasn't actually very long after that photo that she passed away.
Goodness.
And I just in that thing that I wrote, it was like all I think about my husband so often is this poor man. He did not sign up for all this, you know. I
Yeah.
mean,
I know. But they do. Remember the whole for better or worse? Or
Yep.
for worse?
yeah, we
Yeah.
left that out. We just got married in a courthouse.
You ladies get the better. We
Well,
get
it
the
was
worse.
implied. It was implied. Hey, Pizza, thanks for the super chat. That's so
You can put that up.
sweet.
You want to read that?
Pizza.
Yeah.
Hi, pizza.
Oh.
So,
No comebacks
absolutely.
in space.
I can't read it.
He says, "Oh, my help! I've just pulled over on Interstate 5 near Mount Shasta to make a donation." And he says,
That's one of
"Mischief."
my very favorite places, pizza. That's my happy place.
He says, "You
Oh.
can't pick your relatives, but you can pick your family. We are family. Much love to all. Be safe and keep smiling." He's a sweetheart.
Thank you.
I watched him
Thank
last
you.
night on, or part of it anyway, on that SPTV Kelly's. She had him on there last night, and I want to have him on my channel too. So get with me because I'd like to have you on there. You're a very good guest. You were very interesting, and I missed most of it. I got my days mixed up. So, but
He
what
writes
I saw, I
poetry
like.
too.
Yeah, I know. So very interesting guy. I love having people on. I would have somebody on every day. I love it. So
And he has a book.
yeah. So
Yeah, he does.
Mhm.
Mischief, you said you and Greg have been married almost 20 years. Is that what you said?
Yeah, this July.
Yeah. Cool.
He's my third husband, but I trade it up every time.
Yeah. Well, I
The
think
right
you
way
got
to
to
do
keep
it.
her.
You got to try out a few to see what it is you don't want.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Mark's my second husband, so yeah. It took me 17 years to figure out the first one was not what I wanted.
Oh, my first one only took me 2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My first husband, we're friends now. We get along great. If we got along that good when we were married, we'd still be married. But you know, there and his wife, I love her. She's like I call her my sister wife because we're, it's like
That's great.
I like her better than him, a lot better. But yeah, he's made a lot of strides. Let's just put it that way. I think probably because she won't put up with it. But anyway, so I don't know. Mischief, have you been keeping track? Have you gotten any more?
I did not look at it this morning. There was another 50 in Cash App last night. Thank you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what you might do is just like even tomorrow or something, kind of let me know, and that way we can just make an announcement. And I think people like to know,
yeah,
even close to what it totals
yeah,
out. We don't,
yeah.
if you continue to get some later, we don't have to know like, oh, I got $20 yesterday. But I'm just saying, it's,
Well,
kind of a,
yeah.
to finish it out.
As of last night, there was 1,206
Mhm.
in PayPal and 90 in Cash App.
Wow, it's not a bad deal.
Nice.
No. I feel like if everything starts coming down to the wire, we can, push off having to pack up the house for a month.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my biggest hope.
It feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. We do have, if anybody has joined us, we've got them running across the bottom of the screen. They're also in the chat. We have 3 different ways that you can donate to Mischief Managed. We've said before that we've all fallen on hard times, and this is somebody that does everything that she can for everybody in the community. She's got the
Exactly.
sweetest, kindest heart, and I know I could ask for anything and she would find a way to get it for me. If I asked her for anything, she'd figure it out. And so I had to kind of talk her into letting us do this. Yeah.
She's
So
like, would your husband be okay with this? I was like, no.
And what did I tell you?
I'll ask for forgiveness later.
Yeah, I said I'm going to do it and I'll just ask him for forgiveness later.
There you go.
And I just quit answering her.
The first thing I said was, are you out of your mind? Knife hoarder will eat me alive. Don't do that.
No.
And what did I tell you what he said?
He knows what's legit and what's not.
Yes,
Throwing it back.
absolutely. Knife hoarder. I contacted Knife hoarder. As soon as I contacted Marilyn and knew that we were definitely going to do something, I got a hold of Tom and I said, listen, like, listen, Linda, No, I was nice, but I said, oh yeah, you're wearing your shirt.
Great shirt.
So, anyway, I said, now listen, this is what we're going to do. And this is why. And I said, I don't want you ripping her apart. And he was like, I'm not going to rip her apart. He said, that's a lot different than grifting. He said, it's 2 completely different things. He said, I'm completely 100% fine with it. So I said, okay.
Yay.
Yeah. He's, he is a lot nicer guy than what he gets credit for. People try to act like he's this,
No, he's very reasonable. Yeah.
He's very reasonable. He's I don't know. He's
Mischief,
like a
will you have
little
the
brother.
FTG shirt?
Yeah, she's got one.
Awesome. Oh, I gotta tell you something. For any ladies out there who have a whatever, you know what I mean. I actually ordered a V-neck because I can't stand the crew necks because I joke.
Yeah.
So I ordered a V-neck women's, and it's like a purple, like a color real purple, and it's like the fitted kind of women's, has
Yeah.
more space in the boobs, and yeah. So I ordered that yesterday. So just so you guys know,
Yay!
they exist. It's gonna take
Yeah.
a week. Hopefully, it won't get stuck in customs like another shirt that I ordered last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited.
Everybody that's
Yay.
got them needs to get together and take pictures, take pictures and send them
Yeah.
to a knife order.
Yeah, well, I took one and put it on my
I love
Yeah.
that. I saw that.
channel,
Aw.
non-channel.
I'm still waiting for us to have a mod getaway up at the A-frame.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. This year was so freezing cold and snowy and insane that we're backed up at least a few months. So hopefully it'll get going. But yeah, you are
There'll be
definitely
people
invited.
on the floors and everything. They'll be like, just wall-to-wall people.
Well, I think we'll have heat. We don't have electricity up there yet.
Yeah.
We got a wood stove.
Aw.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We definitely got to do that. It'll be so much fun.
Who needs
yeah.
windows? We'll be fine.
It's window.
Yeah.
We know it's plastic. You can ask Heaven. You can pile into this house. It's not very big, but
Anybody can sleep in Alan and I's love bed. No.
oh,
George slept there the other night.
You got a donation?
Oh,
Thank you so much,
cool.
Susan P. It's so sweet of you.
Oh my God. Thank you, Susan.
Aw.
Absolutely.
Love you, Susan.
That'll go to Mischief. Awesome. Thank you. Very sweet.
Aw.
I've been surprised at the people that I wasn't exactly sure who they were, because the names on YouTube are different.
Yeah.
But I mean, Constance June and all Kim and all of the, just so many.
Yeah,
so
there's
many.
been a bunch. There's been a bunch of them.
In fact, Constance sent, hers was the only one where the donation had a button to click for more info.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it was Constance and her last name, and it was like, well, I know Constance, but it came as if she had ordered something from me with here's the shipping address and all that, and they wanted me to jump through all these seller hoops.
Oh.
So I was like, this might not be the right person. You know what I mean? This may not have been meant for me. So I refunded it. And it came right back. Yes, I meant it for you.
Oh. That's great.
Well, I should have told you because she got a hold of me and was like, I need a different, way of doing it. So I told her the way to do it, or, a different app. So I was meant to get a hold of you and say, there's one coming. So be expecting it.
So this reminded me, thank you, Susan P. She's such a sweetheart. That's so sweet.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that came in on my channel. I will give the full amount to Mischief. So if anybody's having trouble with PayPal or any of that and you want to super chat either myself or Susie, well, I won't speak for you,
Yeah,
Susie, but
mine too.
I know you did say I'll give the 100% to Mischief.
Yeah.
So right away. You don't have to wait a month.
You don't have to
Gosh.
no.
Yeah,
Shush.
hush it. Shush it. I get to be the boss today.
I know. I was going to give another donation anyway, so I will make up the 30%. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody else
Mischief's not the boss now.
I know it.
Oh, that's true. Yes, we're ganging up on her today.
Yeah.
I'm the bully. Come on.
No. Mm-mm.
Not today.
Yeah, that's what I did the other day.
Not today,
I said,
Satan.
I'll pay the 30% myself,
Yeah.
and I went ahead and sent it to her. So yeah, today, if I get them, just let me know that they're for her, and they will go to her. So anyway,
I'm not smoking, by the way. Definitely not smoking.
Oh, Stacey,
Yeah.
Must
hurry,
be really cold
there's
there.
another
I'm
$20.
gonna start
Okay,
calling you Brett.
you got more donations too than PayPal. So awesome. Thank you, everybody. I get so
Aw.
excited. I love
I
being
do
able to.
too. I do too. I love it.
The
I just
generosity is just amazing. I love
all of
it.
you
It
that
is.
have donated, I appreciate you guys so much. I really truly do. It just you're helping my friend. She is my best friend. She is like my absolute best friend. And, you know, I don't know. I couldn't do it by myself, and so because I wanted to do it, I was just gonna try to help, and then I was just like, I can't do it by myself right now. And so I thought, well, I'm gonna ask for help.
Sure.
So
The
this has been
the thing that
amazing.
makes me feel okay is I had to go on I had a PayPal just because I had a PayPal. I had to go figure out how to accept money.
Mhm.
I'd only ever sent money, you know what I mean? And so
Yeah.
it was like, you know what?
Me too.
I'm the first one always to send it, you know, so
Yeah.
I guess
Well, that tells you something. It's your turn.
It's your turn. And she's helped
unfortunately.
other people. She has helped other people. You know, this is a pay it forward kind of thing. She's paid it forward and now she needs a little bit of help. And if we all, you know, that can, and like I've said all along, if this would put you in any kind of a bind, don't do it. That's the last thing she would want. But if you
Absolutely
are,
not.
you know, if you are able, and even just a little bit, every little bit adds up to
It
a lot.
yeah, it does. It
Mhm.
really does.
So, you know, we're just kind of seeing where it's at. And, you know, if you need a couple of days, I know some people wait for paydays. That's what I'm doing right now is I'm waiting on another payday. So, you know, if anybody needs to wait a couple days, that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Yes, I
No,
said
no
you would
stress
help
on
others,
this.
Mischief. You need to return us the favor and receive help too. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Mischief,
Absolutely.
you deserve all the good that comes your way. And that's okay. You're helping just by
Thank
Yeah,
being
you.
here, Adrian.
absolutely.
We love you so
Thank
much.
you.
You support us always. Yeah.
Aw. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Oh, she's gonna cry.
Oh, we love you.
Oh, oh, goodness.
It's just
Yeah.
blowing my mind. It's just blowing my mind.
Yeah, I think Mischief needs a good laugh right now. So
Oh no, they're back.
Thank you,
hello,
Hal.
I am have squiggly eyed girl. I've come to say how much I love you, Mischief Managed. You are such a beautiful
Oh,
person. I've
I
talked about
love
you
you
all the
too,
time.
Mosley.
You're amazing. You're so amazing.
That's better.
Oh god. I saw some of those on Amazon.
Mhm.
They were glow in the dark.
That's even
No.
better.
I had to
Oh
make
my
these.
goodness.
They're on some cheap sunglasses with some duct tape.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm ordering the oh my goodness. Little
got
something.
another
Oh.
donation. Thank you so
Oh,
much, Nina. Yes, we'll give that straight to Mischief. A little something, oh, sweetest Mischief Managed for all of your awesome modding and mood. Yes, I agree. It's what I could
oh
spare
my
right now. Thank you
God.
so much.
Thank
Amazing.
you, Lena. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
That is amazing. That is amazing. So, yeah, Marilyn, how do I tell which ones I need to pay and which ones you need to pay?
Okay, so I'm looking at my phone, so it shows
Uh-huh.
um the one from Susan P and the one from Lena. I'll give to Mischief.
Okay.
So if you have any on your channel, I think you had a couple because I don't. That's the only two I see on mine.
Okay.
So
Oh,
I'll
well, my
make sure
phone's
I
off
keep
right
track.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, I'll go back on my deal later and look, and
You know
it'll
what you
tell
could
me
do?
who sent
You
them.
can go into what is that? Studio.
Yeah, and it'll tell
YouTube
me.
Studio. It'll show you right away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I'll
one
do
you
that.
got.
She will definitely get the money. She got her money immediately the other day when people sent me stuff. So I will
Yeah.
definitely get it to her. And if not, she better come and tattle on me because that's, we have a snitch culture.
Oh, I will.
A
Yeah,
I
good kind
will.
of culture, right? I love this poet. I personally know the generosity of this community. Without you guys, I wouldn't have gotten my car. I wouldn't be going to be starting classes in June.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Amazing.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
I hear a beep every once in a while. I'm trying to make sure we're not missing anybody that needs
Oh,
to
we have
pop
two.
on screen.
We have Hef twice.
Yeah, we
Oh,
have
she's
Hef
frozen.
twice.
Okay. Well, if we
One's
move that
frozen.
one. There she is.
Hey.
I am technologically a moron. There we
Oh,
go.
look,
Sound good.
George is now surrounded.
Mhm.
Surrounded by stasis. This is
That's
right.
right.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, that is
Georgie-
perfect.
It's a Georgie sandwich.
And then Marilyn towering over him.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
I should have kept the other Hef, so it'd be like 3 spaces. That'd be funny.
Oh no. A little inception going on.
There's another one. So there's another one.
Yeah, that was on your channel, I believe.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
those colors are mine. I think.
Oh, thank you, Boot Girl.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I'm
you.
serious. It just, it warms my heart. I just want for Nancy and Greg to be able to just breathe. Just give them some breathing room. We're not going to fix everything, but we can give some breathing room. So
Yeah.
that's my hope. And like I said, a little bit from a lot of people adds up very fast.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Cheryl's not here. Cheryl's supposed to be here.
Well, you never know with the time change, time zone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, she's in the same time zone as you and I, Marilyn, I believe.
Right, but not Susie. She's in a different time zone.
Yeah,
than
but she
Oh,
might
yeah.
have. She might
Oh,
have
I
been
know.
like Dusty and thought it was tonight.
right.
That's true.
I forgot. I missed Marilyn this morning. I had set my alarm because Marilyn said 9 and Susie was 10, and that's what I set my alarms for. And then it was like,
Mhm. I set
I'm on the West Coast.
4. I set 4
Yeah.
alarms, girl, and slept through every single one.
I was on
that's
extra
good.
early this morning because I wanted to get that done with before
Thank you
this,
so much for the gifted memberships. That's so
Thank you,
sweet. I
Sai.
love
Yay.
them.
Very sweet.
Sai's very sweet. I love her.
What?
No, whoops.
Mhm.
There we go. Wow. Yeah,
Thank
it
you,
constant.
everyone.
Every little bit adds up. Absolutely. Aw, that's very sweet.
Thank you, book girl.
Good girl. Yeah. Can probably do a little more in a couple weeks. That's so sweet. Yes, Constance. It does me too. Anytime I see her, it makes me smile. Anna from Canada, thank you so much.
Thank you, Anna. Awesome.
I'm going to pop that up there.
Okay.
Thank you, Anna.
That is so
Okay, then
sweet.
Marilyn?
Thank you.
Yep. I'm
I don't
telling
want
them all up.
to touch anything because I've never done this before. If I hit the button that says chat, will I be able to see the chat?
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, you should be able to see the chat. Yep. See it?
Yep, but it took me. All I can see is the chat.
Oh.
Okay.
Aw.
Y'all were gone. I just saw the chat.
Really? You don't have it on the side there?
No,
Ooh,
on
I
the
just
side.
figured that out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just figured out how to see the chat now. Awesome. I don't know what I'm doing either, Mischief. Just start pushing buttons. We'll get there eventually.
Well, Mischief, you're an
I'll pop some up so you can
Aw.
see them.
Thank
Susan
you,
T says,
Susan.
"Mischief, don't cry." Yeah. Oh, thank you,
sweet.
Susan T. That's very, very sweet.
Steph, put the eyes back on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Thank
Mom.
you. Thank you.
So we have $90 in super chats from my channel. I'll round it up to 100 so far, and then Susie's got a couple also. So yeah, well,
I've got quite a bit. I know one of them's $200.
awesome.
I haven't added it all up. I see a. Hold on, let me look. Hold on, just a second.
I can't see anything with those things on.
Really?
Yeah. My eyes they're not X-ray vision.
I've got 230 and 20 and 10.
If you turn it down, you got to turn it down.
So that's
Okay.
230 and 20. So what's that? 260? Is that right? But
That's from your channel.
I think so. $260 from mine.
Okay,
Oh, awesome.
and I have 100 on mine so far. So cool.
Yeah.
So we're racking it in today.
Greg just brought me
You are
his
loved.
phone. Greg just brought me his phone so I can read the chat.
Nice.
Oh,
There we go.
There you go.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, I've got my
That is
tablet off
sweet.
to the side.
Yeah. Aw.
Marilee says, "Hi, Greg." Everybody says, "Hi, Greg."
Sai says, "I need googly eyes now."
I know, I did too. We need to get some. I want the glow in
We
the
all
dark.
do.
Though. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're only like $10 for 7-inch ones. They're 7-inch.
Hey,
And they
put
glow in
those
the dark.
on and get in bed with Duncan. Let him roll over.
I was thinking that you could put them somewhere interesting and get in bed with Alan.
I would need about, I don't know, 4 or 5 of them just to be able to cover them enough to make it look right.
Not the 7-inch ones. Good Lord.
I don't know.
F. Don't send me a picture. I don't want to know. Okay.
I think I've learned my lesson there.
Yeah.
Nobody else is getting pictures, even if they are funny, except for Alan.
Yeah.
But, won't be doing that no more.
Yeah.
Hey, remember this is daytime TV, right?
We didn't say anything.
Yeah, we didn't say googly eyed hoo ha.
Right.
We would
Yeah.
never say that.
Oh, I should have brought my mug. We should have our mug.
Mine's in the kitchen. Instead, I've got my iced coffee in this one, and it says, "Don't be a salty bitch."
Oh Lord.
Some of them commenters yesterday we were dealing with needs to learn that lesson. You know who you are.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, she's gonna have to get the thesaurus and the dictionary out again
Right,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
She knows.
Yes.
Oh, look, she said
I
she's
wouldn't
buying the small ones and gluing them
too
on
far.
different. Oh yeah. Yeah, see now he puts up an actual like cuss word.
Swear, yeah, and he's like daytime television,
He's like,
MF.
my sensibilities. Yeah.
Well, he's counting on the kindergartners not being able to read, I guess.
Yeah. I got news for him. I got kindergartners.
Mhm.
I got a granddaughter going into kindergarten. She can read.
No, I gotta carry some googly eyes around and just start sticking them on things.
I know.
That's
I think that'd be so fun. You know how like with the Jeeps, they
Yes.
put those little ducks.
Oh my God, I want to get some and stick them on. Go to the grocery store and stick them on somebody's butt or something. Anywhere.
There's another.
Thank you. Okay, that's on my
donation.
channel. I'm adding them up. Okay. Nice. So we'll do 120 that. All right.
Stace, what color did you use in your hair? Because I know what I used in mine. It wasn't supposed to look like this, but They're almost like identical.
Mischief Managed back. There she
Strange,
is.
isn't it? Yeah, mine is vermilion from Crazy Color, but it's
I
really
like
faded,
it
which
out.
is why it's like this.
Mm. Mine was
back.
supposed to be like a deep burgundy, and then, which I ain't mad at it, but here we are. Stace, redhead Stace is here.
And George is still surrounded.
Yeah.
Yep. Now he's in the corner. No one puts Georgie in the corner.
We do.
Aw, George. I thought it was so funny that even my daughter was like, George.
Aw.
She asked me yesterday, she goes, because she knew I was going to have a conversation with George. And she was like, so did you talk to George? I'm like, yes, I did. She just, did you talk to George? Yes, I did. Hmm.
That's cute.
People you don't even know are worried about who you're talking to, George. Yeah.
We keep an eye on him. Who you talking to, George?
Yeah, who you talking to? Yeah.
My lips
No.
are sealed.
I talked to a bunch of people yesterday. I had a lot of conversations yesterday. It was crazy. I kept getting texts and phone calls and everything, and it was weird. It was a strange day. I either get a lot of phone calls or none. Yesterday was everybody wanted to talk to Susie, which I was glad for.
Well, to be fair, there was stuff going on yesterday. So.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
My mean girl definitely came out. I'm done pussyfooting around shit. I'm just
Me
telling it
too.
like it is. I'm so done trying to be nice. Sometimes you just can't be nice with people. They don't get it.
For those of you that don't know, I won't go into details, but we kind of took up for our friend Marilyn. We had a couple of trolly bitches that wanted to say some shit, and it wasn't going over very well.
Yep.
Thank you, ladies. Oh my God, I appreciate you.
Fun.
I didn't expect you all to do that, but I appreciate having my back. And
That just pissed me
can I tell
off.
you what I was doing yesterday? I was out of everybody's hair because I was busy.
Yeah.
I baked 2 cakes for a layer cake, and my little sister came up who she's been baking cakes for like 30 years, and she did our wedding cake, all of our wedding cakes, and she's got 3 little ones now that she adopted, babies, like 2, 3, and 4 years old. So 2, 3, and 4. So she came up and decorated these cakes because I'm clueless. I want to learn again. I used to be able to do it, but let me see if I can show you the pictures. Let's see. Okay, I'll pull these up. Where are they? So this is the cake we made yesterday. It was my daughter's birthday the day before yesterday, and Uncle Al yesterday. And she had these little edible butterflies and bumblebees. Let's see if I can do the close up. But this is what I was doing all day. I was occupied. I was like the nurse with the scalpel. I was just handing her stuff, and she was doing. She's so creative. So, and she made homemade raspberry filling, and we brought that to the restaurant. And usually, like, I've been to that restaurant so many times, and there's a lot of people handing out cake, and these pieces of cake were like this big with the raspberry filling. Nobody said no, so we gave out the entire cake pretty much because we're like a little square.
Wow. That's awesome.
So yeah, it was really, really good.
So does anybody know this person, or do we have a troll?
I know Maria.
Oh, she's just joking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't
I don't
know.
know what that
She's
means, but-
joking.
Yeah, it's Maria.
It's a joke.
I'm not sure what she means, but
I just didn't know what she meant, and I didn't want to be acting ugly if it,
Yeah, we didn't want to have to
No, she's a
smack
good
down.
egg.
Maria.
Maria's a good egg.
But I get you, Maria. I got that kind of humor too. Some people don't know if I'm joking.
Yeah, me too sometimes. So
Anna, you decorate cakes too? Awesome. Oh, sorry. There it is, Anna. Oh, so my first job was cake decorator. Wow.
that was very
Wow.
cool. So, yeah, when we were out showing our butts yesterday, Mischief was sleeping. So I said, well, whenever she wakes up, I'm going to blame it on Marilee because she left us unsupervised.
Definitely.
Marilee was like,
Take a
"Great,
nap
blame it on
and you
the
wake
sick
up to
one."
chaos.
That's how I feel every day. I look in the chat and go, "What were you lot doing?"
I know, especially when I do a stream after dark and poor Staceberry wakes up. It's like, what happened? I'm like, sorry, you and Kelly Copter, when you leave me
Yeah.
unsupervised.
She's always getting on to us going, "Go to bed. If I'm up, I know you should be in bed." Yes.
If I don't get to sleep, at least you should.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it when I wake up and I see the chat between Staceberry and George, and they're just going at it, and I laugh my ass off.
I do too.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
goodness.
Marilee, I'm the worst supervisor.
We thought she was the best. She just left us alone and let us do what we wanted. We were like, yeah. She's like the fun aunt, let us do what we wanted to do.
That's so funny. So when Mischief is gone, no, she can't manage the Mischief because everybody's up to Mischief.
Yeah.
Y'all did it without me.
Well, you must have turned your notifications off because that would have been going ding, ding, ding.
I did. I told Greg I just turned off my notifications because everybody's talking right now.
Yeah, we were talking.
I was laughing because one comment was funnier than the others. Like, oh my god, Hef just went off.
Oh, I know.
And I was at the restaurant. I was laughing.
That was probably me being nice. Oh,
yes.
God.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I was like, any minute she's gonna unload. That woman, I mean, she gets banned from everybody's channel.
Yeah.
I had never heard of her, but Staceberry, no, she's just like, oh, her, oh god. She's like, hold my beer, hold my tea.
I mean, she got knocked off of Keela's channel. Now you know.
Yeah, Keela's the sweetest. Aww.
I mean, Keela doesn't. She's kind, way kinder than me, and she had enough.
Yeah, she's very kind. Love her.
Some people are just so miserable with themselves that they try to make everybody else around them miserable. And I'm not having it. I'm not miserable. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
And, don't come at my friends like that.
Yeah.
Period. ... Exclamation point. Motherfucker.
Yeah, clamp it.
Yeah.
Or cram it. Clam it? I don't know what it's
cramp.
Cramp,
I think. It's like CRAMPT. Cram it. Yeah.
Clamp it.
What, like granny clamp it?
Yeah. Ace said it was this Lori Sue something. She's got a long name. Lori Sue something.
Krampus.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's an insult to Krampus.
Yeah.
Krampus. Yeah, Krampus.
I think in one day she got kicked off of 4 channels in one day. I said she was on a roll that day.
I know.
You think she'd figure it out?
Well, I feel bad for the creators that have no idea what's going on, and they're just, somebody like that goes into their chat or their comments, blows up their comments. It's not fair.
She's nice for a couple of days. Like on mine, she was really nice to me. She was fine for a couple of days, and then wasn't it your daughter, Mischief, that she started kind of mouthing off to? I think she was mouthing off to your daughter, and then after that, she just like went crazy. So, yeah,
I have no idea who it was. All of a sudden, I'm being called these names, and I'm unstable and immature. I'm like, who is this person?
I love how they always have to say, like, at our age,
Oh yeah.
The only time she replied to me was You first. I was
Yeah.
like, "Ooh, it took you all to come up with that one, didn't it?"
I'll meet you by the flagpole, bitch.
You first.
Oh,
I think
good
I told her that.
one.
I was like, "We don't need people like you in this community," and
Yeah.
I was like, "You need to just leave." And she's like, "You first." I'm like, "Really? That's all you had to say? Give me a challenge or something, at least."
Yeah. Make it fun. Mm-mm.
Come on, Pee Wee, get up.
I don't know. The other day, somebody said that they thought that, well, I had two. One of them said that they couldn't believe that I wanted to spend my twilight years being hateful.
50s is the twilight
I
years?
didn't know you were 85.
I know.
Yeah.
I look good, don't I, for 85?
Yeah.
And another one said, I told Megan this one yesterday too. I said, this other one said that she couldn't believe that I wanted to spend my final days on Earth. Yeah, like I'm fixing to die next week, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm dead and don't know it.
You must be, Susie, because you're our angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Truly.
Mhm.
Oh, we got a thank you, Cats, Pets, and Flowers. That's on my channel. I'll definitely give that to Mischief right away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aw.
Anyone who gives us super chats, if you put them on my channel or Susie's channel, we will give it 100% to
Mhm.
Mischief Managed. And I'll speak for myself. Right after this, I'll give it
Yeah.
to her right on PayPal right away.
Yeah. I'm gonna go add mine up and make
Yeah,
sure I
I'll
got
add
enough
mine.
in the bank. But if not, it'll be tomorrow.
So you can just look at your studio and
Yeah, I
it
will.
will itemize how
Yeah.
many. Yeah.
My husband said, "You've been shopping." I went, "Yeah, yeah, I have been." But everything I bought, I like the color and it fits. So, unlike Reese, I tell him stuff like that all the time, and he don't get it. You know, he's just like, "What? Huh?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "I'm sorry. I'm used to talking to people that know what the hell I'm talking about all the time."
Yeah, Duncan's like, I don't want to know. My husband's the same way. It's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what Mark says all the time. He's like, "I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know." I'm like, "Okay." Oh, guys.
this is fun to stream with you all. We gotta do
I
this
know,
more
this has
often.
been goofy.
Yeah, definitely.
This has been fun.
And I'm not even stoned.
Wow.
Yeah.
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 Give it
Thank
time.
you, Anna.
Yeah.
Oh my God, 50s is not old. Thank you.
Yeah. No.
I don't
I'm-
feel
I'm-
old. I mean, I don't know. Some days I do. Some days I do. So, but you know,
Since
most of the
Greg's
time.
been home, he's been catching up on everything. He now knows who everybody is.
Oh dear.
Yeah. He just said,
Yeah,
"Fuck that
really.
guy."
Actually, I have to say, my husband loves him some knife order. He'll be like in the morning, is like whenever he hears, "Oh shit, not bad," Duncan starts laughing. He comes over to listen.
I
He's gotta get
know.
his daily dose of knife order. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh.
I know. I know he's on vacation.
Well, he's not yet. He's not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a few days.
He
But
did
he'll be
FTG
gone.
Friday. Yeah, he did that the Friday one early.
Yeah. Because
What are we gonna do
gonna
while
be
he's
busy.
gone?
I don't know. He might show up. You know, he'll miss
Stay
us.
away. You gotta watch Goot Juice. He's funny.
Yeah,
too. I
he's
love
funny
him.
too. He is funny. Yeah.
Goot Juice hot sauce. He's really good with editing too. His
Yes.
videos are very
Yes.
cool.
Sadie, quick.
They're very good. I enjoy our little adjacent community, you know, that has joined us. I just love them. I think
Yeah.
it's so funny
Okay,
because,
guys.
like on Reddit, they'll talk about all those, and I'm like, they like us, you know.
I know one troll tried to say that I was trashing Night Porter and Gucci's. I'm like, no, that doesn't happen. Didn't happen. Never gonna happen. Sorry,
Yeah, no.
not gonna happen. I love those guys.
I know Mark's like, he's like, because I talk to Tom and to Sammy some, and he'll be like, on the phone or text or that kind of thing. And so Mark now says, "So which of your brothers are you talking to?"
Yeah,
And
that's cute.
I'll be like one that likes me.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I thought that was great that Tom came out in defense of Sammy. That was good.
I did too.
Didn't
I thought that was
Yes.
so good. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a
No,
weird
that's
situation,
crazy.
isn't it? Like, I don't know.
That was
See, they,
going on the first day I was there modding.
yeah. You were
And
probably
I'm
like,
used to
holy
you
hell.
guys, and I'm like ready to boot this woman. And his lead mod, James, was like, no, we don't boot people. We don't. And I was like, my wrench is
Yeah.
getting itchy, dude.
Yeah.
It was not a good, it was really awkward.
Yeah. Well, what I don't understand is, okay, so like, I look at it from both directions. Like, I've been pretty sick with cancer and a couple times, well, about 4 times, almost died, like literally in the hospital, almost died. The last thing I was worried about was if I thought somebody owed me money that I gave them, or, I wasn't worried about money, much less money that I gave them. And then, or bad mouthing them or going on their channel and bad mouthing them. But on the other side of it, because now they're saying that it's the daughter that's doing it, on the mom's
Yeah.
account, I guess. But
Weird.
I lost my mom not quite 3 years ago. And the night that I lost my mom, the next day and 3 years later, the last thing that I'm worried about is going and like calling somebody a chomo and all this stuff that it's not true. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So I've been both sides of that. I've been the one basically dying. I got lucky and didn't. And I've been the daughter that lost her mom, and it just never, ever, ever. I'm like, who does that? Who does it? Is that $200 that she willingly gave him? He didn't ask for it. She willingly gave it. And I mean, he's not a grifter. He's not. I don't know what that noise is. But anyway, it's just a mess. But to call him a chomo, I was so proud of Tom for coming out and
Yeah.
just like
Yes.
not even being nice about it. Just being like, no.
Yeah. That's not right.
So, yeah. I was talking to him about something yesterday, and I said, I promise this isn't a Linda situation, but I need to tell you something. And he's like, thank you very much. So
Who's moving furniture?
I know it sounds like moving furniture.
Not me.
I'm not moving.
Somebody coughing in the
Ah.
background, but
Eric Rader, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Eric.
Eric.
So much. See how many people love you, Mischief? Everybody
I
loves
don't
you.
know why.
Because you're lovable. And you make everybody feel like $1 million when they come in the chat.
And
You
now
really
they're getting to see you. They're gonna love you even more because they'll, like you have that face to put with the smart assness. With the shenanigans.
I know the first time that like George or Staceperia or Hef was on camera, I just almost cried because I hadn't heard them before.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's true.
I cried when the first time I was on camera too.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Damn it, George.
I don't like going on camera and seeing myself.
All right, so I'm going to tell tales out of school. George almost didn't come on camera tonight. I'm like, no, you're not. Yes, you are.
Yeah.
George,
But I
did you
can't.
not have your hair and makeup ready? Was that the problem?
No.
He needs a little more blush, a little more rouge.
I know a channel where I can get tips on that.
No, don't take tips from that channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What
You're
channel
only
that's
supposed
on?
to give tips on that channel. Tax. You're supposed to give
Yeah,
them tax.
right. Right.
Did I
Aw.
say that? Did I do
We're heading into
that?
Mean Girls territory here.
Yeah, George is rubbing off on me, trying to make Beth happen.
Stasia!
Hi, Stasia.
I'm rubbing off on you. You're the Jedi Master.
Bullshit. I don't even know
Hold
what
on.
that is. I
I'm
never saw
Baby
Star Wars.
Yoda.
Hold on. I see.
Anna, that's because I am. I am excited to see everybody.
She really is.
I'm trying to add a few that I see on here. Because I get in trouble for not putting comments up on the screen. Y'all don't see it, but whenever I'm doing my lives, she's either in the background, and she's like pointing at me and she's doing this and all kinds of stuff. Or she's on my lap or my iPad's over to the right. And she's on there saying, "You've been such and such minutes. I'm cutting you off. I'm headed to StreamYard." And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, whenever I heard how a certain creator treated her mods, I was like, wait a minute, I have got this all wrong. I'm supposed to be bossing them. Yeah,
Hey,
no,
Mischief,
it
you
didn't work.
remember how you first became a mod?
I've been nicer lately.
Yes, you've been nice. What'd you
Do
say,
remember
George?
This was for Nancy. How did you
Uh-huh.
first become a mod? I remember. All right, I'll tell the story because I know. And you can call me out if I'm wrong. But once when I started the Literally No One channel, Nancy jumped in on the Facebook page with a graphic thing that she'd done to represent my message, I guess. Oh no, it was based on a comment that Liz Gale made about the wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah.
And Nancy took that and ran with it and did a graphic and put it on the face or sent it to me through Facebook or something.
Is she frozen? I think
I was
Mischief is
really
frozen.
impressed
No,
by
she's
it.
moving.
Oh, there
And
she is.
so
Okay.
we got chatting and she started doing different graphics for me for Literally No One. And then I asked if she would become a mod for Marilyn.
That's right. Yeah, I
And
remember now.
that was the first wrench you had.
That was
And
like
now you're everywhere.
I had it first.
I tend to just throw wrenches at people. I see them. I'm just like, you get a wrench, and you get a wrench, and
Yeah,
yep, you get
I
a
think
wrench
not
too.
always a good
Probably if
message.
people are like, well, if they can survive Maryland, then
Yeah.
we're okay.
You learned your lesson, Susie, I think, hopefully, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've had a couple of lessons lately.
And we'll probably have more lessons in the future.
Yeah,
So,
we all did.
Right.
Yep.
everybody can
Yeah.
present themselves one way, and then you find out how they really are. And
Yeah, no, let me look. Okay. I want to send through Venmo. I wanted to make sure I'm sending to the correct account. Picture of event, just an I. I'm not sure what that means.
Yes.
Yeah. NI.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me
NI,
clear the
gotcha.
picture.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. I'm just so excited.
I'm controversial. I know. Controversial crochet lady.
Yeah. Goodness.
Well, you don't shy away from the tough stuff. I wouldn't say that's controversial.
It is for some, I guess. I don't like to hear it.
Doing right by the community, right? And you come with receipts.
exactly.
Yeah, it's funny when some people are like, Marilyn, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? I'm like, I picked my I usually pick my battles, right? But I also pick my timing because sometimes I'm like, I just want to wait, or I want to get more receipts. I want to make sure I have it. So I don't always even talk to all of you about it. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm gonna sit on it until it gels. And then usually I'm like, okay, guys, so I'm doing a thing.
Get your wrenches ready.
Yeah, I get a lot of people. I mean, like a lot, and I still get them to this day that are mad that I waited so long to come out against like Reese for what she did to like her mods and different people and everything. And it's like, well, why did you wait so long? Why didn't you do it when you first knew? And I said, because it wasn't my story.
Yeah.
I was not going to go out these people until they were ready to come forward. Just because you know the information doesn't mean that you just automatically tell it.
Well,
And
that would be defamation, you know. I mean, if you
yeah,
just start spouting information based on rumors without, a source that's willing to come forward and tell it, give their first-hand experience.
exactly.
That reminds me of a particular creator in this space that makes all kinds of wild allegations and speculates about a certain creator with no receipts, just trying to take one snippet from here and one snippet from there and make allegations. And the allegation is that the creator is not speaking out about stuff. Well, they can't. It's illegal. It's against the law to trash somebody unless you've got some information to back it up.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone.
What happened?
And it has to be the right moment as far as when people are ready. When people are ready to receive that information.
Right. You can't.
I mean,
spreading gossip.
Yeah.
Right.
And, I learned also from years in the newspaper business that if I spoke to a source, a witness, a source, or whatever, and if I said this is off the record, I'm not going with it until you tell me to go with it, or whatever you tell them, whatever your agreement is. You're not going to have anybody come tell you anything if you break those promises.
No.
And so, not only is it unethical, but it's stupid. It's stupid.
And that's why we all know that Alan and I have a whole lot more information, but we're respecting those victims, and there's no way in hell I'm gonna come out with these things when it can affect them mentally, and
me too.
that's their story to tell, and you just got to trust us or you don't. If you don't, that's fine, you can go away, but I guess
elbows up.
Elbows up.
Hi, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
We love Joel.
There's another sweetie pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff I don't talk about. It's
right.
A lot of stuff, and not just on that subject. I know a lot of stuff that I don't talk about.
That's what I always say. I'm like, guys, if you only knew what I knew and I don't talk about, you give me some credit.
Exactly. Yes. Or what I really feel, like what I really think.
You gotta believe me, people.
Yeah, you gotta believe me, people.
You gotta believe me, people.
I promise you.
I promise you.
I have really been trying. I have been so mad because I've tried to watch a few minutes of his old shows here and there, so that because I'm trying to get his voice down a little bit, because there might be a little show coming up at some point. But he's definitely not Southern, Yeah, pop the popcorn. But anyway, I'm just gonna have to just like rely on some of his phrases and just try to,
Yeah, like
I mean, if I try to change my voice and make, like
we could try to do like a Hulk Hogan thing, like, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. But
yeah,
I promise you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figure I'll do.
Hey, brother, you gotta believe me.
I promise you.
Yeah.
This is the truth.
My
dick don't work.
Buttercup says, "I can't wait. Can't wait, Susie."
Can't wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, guys, it's gonna be interesting. I actually have one of those like things that you put on your head that makes you bald, like the cap that makes you bald, and then like a little mustache goatee thing. And I try to like figure things out, but I mean, I didn't want. I guess I could have just went and raided Mark's closet and got some kind of a polo shirt or something, but instead I thought it would be funny, so I
I
bought
got
it.
rid of those in the 80s. Like Duncan
Yeah,
used to,
that's
well,
what
no,
I-
the 90s. Duncan
That's
used
what
to
I
have
was
it.
gonna say.
I call them the Blues Clues shirts. You know, where it's
Yeah.
Blues Clues.
Go
Duncan
to
had a whole
Goodwill.
bunch of those rugby striped shirts
Yeah.
with the collars.
Mark had
With a little
some,
polo.
they were his church shirts. He would wear them to church. But anyway, I ordered a Alice in Wonderland shirt because I thought that would be funny since he's all Alice in Wonderland. So, and this one she has tattoos all over and stuff, so it's cute, and I want to wear it later. So, hey, Darcy's, good to see you.
Yeah, I always thought that was quite sus. That whole fetish with
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland.
Well, did you hear what they were saying the other day? I think it was on my live. I don't remember. But anyway, they were saying, and then I remembered having heard this because they were saying that there was like some kind of a controversy over the whole Alice in Wonderland thing, and that they thought that the guy that wrote it had inappropriate relationships with young girls.
Yeah.
And when they were
Yeah.
talking about it, I remembered hearing that, and I was like, "Oh my God, it is kind of weird." We got another.
Ooh,
We got more money coming in.
nice. Thank you. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
give that to Mischief.
Lewis Carroll had a very unhealthy obsession with the Alice Little, the little girl that was the inspiration for the book.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, nothing. I don't know if anything's ever been proved, but
Yeah, but still.
there's correspondence that indicates that
It's
it
gross.
wasn't like a natural affection. It was like a little obsessive,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Aw, Joel's so sweet. We've got so many sweet people in here. It just, it is amazing.
I'm gonna jump, so just want to wish
Okay.
you all the best.
How high?
Thank you.
And sending lots of love to Mischief, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, George.
We didn't
And
get
now
a
there's
dance.
more. Yeah, we didn't get a dance. When's he going to do that
Little
dance?
upset
Oh,
about
damn. He was supposed to learn what? Gangnam Style? or
Gangnam
whatever?
Style. Yeah.
He could do the Macarena.
I was thinking that earlier. Oh, boy.
Or the Cabalito, the Palo. I think it's the song.
Mhm.
El Cabalito Palo. Sorry.
Or what was the other one? Cotton Eye Joe or something?
Yeah.
The YMCA?
Mm-hmm. All kinds of stuff he could learn. We could just
So
have
do
him
you
do a
roll-
dance every week, like one a week.
Yeah.
Like I can do some kind of a personality thing, some fake person once a week, and he can dance once a week. And
There you go.
yeah,
I know I'm supposed to have Feral Cheryl on once a week. We'll see how that works out.
yeah. Boy,
How to
that's
have her on.
she is so sweet. She's
I
supposed
love
to be
her.
here, but she's not here.
Mischief is singing. YMCA.
Yeah.
I won't sing. Night Porter. It's like, who told that woman she could sing? I'm like, listen, I know I can't sing.
You
My
know, I haven't
daughter.
seen that. What did she sing? Has anybody seen it? I haven't seen it.
No, I don't.
I don't want to have to sit through the whole thing to watch it. I need to somebody send me a timestamp on when she's singing.
I don't want to watch it. I've been
Well, I
nauseous
do
enough.
because I want to watch it because Emma
Oh,
might
Jimmy,
need
I
to
can-
know.
Well, yeah. Well, you can take one for the team, Susie.
I'll take
Yeah.
one for
Because-
the team.
You can do
It makes me
karaoke.
wanna throw
The
up.
karaoke. Poor Mischief. StreamYard keeps kicking her out.
I know it.
Oh,
Well,
I actually should go soon. I got to let the dog
yeah,
out.
I gotta
see
have
what's
to
going
go
on.
too. I've got to get some. I've got some tests I've got to take, and I've got to go get some stuff to do that. I got to go do it today so I can take the test tomorrow. So, anyway, there's that. Oh hell, I'll just tell you. It's not that big a deal. They're worried that I might have colorectal cancer. And I have like all the major symptoms, and I'm losing blood somewhere, but I'm not bleeding, and I'm very anemic, and so they think that that's that based on my blood work and the symptoms that I have. So I'm taking a poop test, y'all. Thank you.
Love you,
Thank
honey.
you. But
That's when
yeah.
that's when the poop knife would come in handy.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. I bought my son-in-law one of those. This is a
poop
joke.
knife?
We're always teasing. I'm always teasing him about stuff. I got him that, and I got him a shirt that says that it says I'm the favorite son-in-law, which he's the only son-in-law. And
Aw.
and
And it's
then
still true.
yeah, it is absolutely still true. And so then I got him one that says, "Don't worry, I watched a YouTube video. I know, I got this handled. I watched a YouTube video." Because he'll want to do something, and he'll be like, "Wait a minute." And he'll get YouTube and he'll watch a video, and then he'll go do it. So
That's what Duncan does. Like, I swear, the A-frame's been pieced together by YouTube videos
yeah,
in Chat GPT.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, hey, we got Sammy after the bars. Whitney Houston's bodyguard.
Is that what
yeah.
she sang?
Huh? She's saying,
I think that might be what she sang. Oh god, she does not have the range for that.
Oh no.
"Oh my god,
Oh,
No,
I would not attempt that.
I'm gonna have to go
no, I would
watch."
never try that.
No,
Oh,
I'm
I've
working on a
done it.
couple
Just
parody songs. I'm working on a few of those. So, like, I'm trying to like use the tune to something, but change the words, kind of deal.
Oh, we got
And
another.
there we
Oh,
go.
whoops.
Oops.
Here we go. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you.
Tony.
That's very sweet.
Amazing. I think that's on yours.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go afterwards and look it all up and ship
Okay.
her some money. Oh my god. She sang that song.
yeah.
Yeah, Anna from Canada's just confirmed it.
Mm.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go watch because not right this minute, but I might have to go take some nausea medicine first.
Yeah,
'Cause,
definitely. Chug
maybe a
that bottle of
nerve pill.
Pepto.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what song that is.
Oh my god. I will always love you to Tommy.
Oh.
So she's saying I will always love you to Tommy.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Where the You know what? Shut up, shut up,
Is
shut up.
there a
Faith.
Chomo somewhere in the lyrics? I will always love Chomo.
Guys, for the healing vibes and prayers and everything. Thank you. I'm really not letting myself get scared because
No.
it's going to be fine.
It's
So
yep.
Whatever it is, you'll deal with it and you'll have us.
yeah.
Yep.
I'll worry my ass off for you. I'm
Okay.
terrible. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am
worried.
actually worried, but I'm lying through my teeth. But
Well,
Yeah.
we'll
Fake
know
it
in a
till
few
you
You're
make
gonna do
it.
that to yourself.
you are strong. You've
Yep.
been through a lot. You've been through worse.
Yeah, I have. So, well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're right at 2 hours, and I will get those super chats to her. I will be on again tonight. So if you have super chats tonight at 5 when I'm on with Lord Kiss Freak, I will send those to her too. Just designate it or tell me or whatever, because I will forget. Just tell me. And so, anyway. Yeah,
We
I
love you,
want to get her
Mischief.
every time we
Thank you
can.
for all
We
the
love you so
support.
much.
Love you,
Mischief.
girl. Love you definitely.
Yes. Thank you to everyone for being here and for supporting
Yeah.
our initiative. And thank you, lovely ladies, and George for being here.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end my stream. And do I just take everybody off? Do I just take them off, or does it automatically?
I can take us off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay.
Take me off. I'm melting.